This video, Kenneth is starting his day on Metal Masher. Meanwhile, Penny and I and Jordan and Crimson Raider are going to tackle Rusty Nail. But first, Kenneth has the best driver's meetings. Check out this demo.
So anyway, to use the groover, you place that down on the ground, securely snapped in. Believe me, if you don't snap it in securely, it can get ugly. Particularly if it comes undone halfway through your business. Okay, you attach the plastic bags in here, and this is the snap ring that retains the plastic bag on there. And then, just so you know how to use it, here we go. I'm sorry, I got an audience. Well, we simply sit down to do our business on the bag, and of course, no groover kit is complete, and no toilet job is complete without your favorite reading material right here.
Do we have to use that for toilet paper?
There's toilet paper in here. I was gonna say, there's also a spill kit in here, so that if we break something and we have 90 weight oil out on the rock, your trail leader needs to know, and we will take and clean up that mess. All right, so this should pretty well cover the groover use. The groover is in the trail leader's Jeep, and like I said, if you use it, you keep the bag, and we'll take the groover back. All right.
Running over the Goonie Bird's toes for luck. Here we go. Well, I had hoped to get video of Penny's toes going over the Goonie Bird. My phone was messing up, had to reboot it. Anyway, we are sitting now at the Gold Bar Rim entrance. Yep, there's Jordan. I gotcha. And we are getting ready to run Rusty Nail today. Really looking forward to it. I've done this one before. Jordan doesn't remember doing it, but he might have done it. Been coming out here a lot longer than I have, so it is what it is. Looking forward to this one, of course. I have doors off, so I can better see my tires. I really like running with the doors off because it gives me Big Rick beside me. It gives me a chance to watch what's happening and connect that with what I'm feeling. So it helps me develop feel in Penny, and that helps me become a better driver. So anyway, works for me. I don't know. It might work for you, might not. Anyway, the other thing that's changed today is I'm wearing driving gloves. I know they look really silly, and of course I've got my sunscreen jacket on too because of my sun allergy. But these have a little bit of tactile feel. I know they look like old lady gloves, but I promise you these work great for maintaining grip on the steering wheel. And they also cover my fingers a little bit to help with the sun allergy too. Anyway, quick break. We're at the monitor right now, loading vehicles up. There's one vehicle I need to show you because this thing is insane. 54s. That thing is huge. I know, monster, right? Oh, well, it's at the back of the pack. I'm at the front of the pack. Hopefully when we get a chance to stop and run some obstacles, I'll get some video of that big monster for you. Kenneth and I are not on the same trail today. While Jordan and I are running Rusty Nail, he is on Metal Masher. This is a redemption tour for him. Nope, gonna let him tell his own story.
here Safari 2025 on the Metal Masher Trail. Now, this is kind of a retribution thing for me. And normally, you have that trail that you got out and you couldn't make the obstacle, or you broke the Jeep or whatever, and you go out and say, I gotta get revenge, I've got to get retribution on this trail. For me, Metal Masher is a little bit more personal. The last time I was out on this trail was just after Thanksgiving in 2023, and I was out here on the Widowmaker obstacle and hopped out of my Jeep to try to help some folks that were doing some things, and wasn't paying enough attention to what I was doing with my feet, and ended up with my feet sliding out from underneath me. Tried to catch myself, tore up my shoulder, ended up in surgery, 6 months of physical therapy. So today's trip for me, and out here, and we're basically right at now the turnoff to go to the base of the Widowmaker obstacle. To me, this trip today is about getting out here at the scene of the crime, at the scene of the accident, and say, hey, it didn't beat me. I got out here, back to the same place, and still having a good time, still having fun. So this is kind of a cool thing for me, and we're here at Easter Jeep Safari with the Safari crew, and it's a good day. It is, as you can see, it is a beautiful day out here. And as a side note, I've now learned that my camera on my new phone will not record while it is connected to the Jeep in CarPlay mode. So I have to get far enough away to get CarPlay to shut off before I can go out here and record video.
Are at Riff Raff. He's 5 inches longer in the wheelbase than I am, and I hope I go up that easy, but I doubt I will.
Hey, April. I'm having an awesome day. I was gonna say I use toilet paper.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
it's the deodorant we've been complaining about.
Oh, yeah. I got the baby wipes for that.
Are your hubs in now, April?
Finally! Lockers, too!
Please, thank you.
I can't do anything about the clutch, though.
Okay. Well, that's a good line. So go up front. Come a little driver. And you're going to have to get her. Yeah, girl.
Yeah, be careful who you give your phone to. You wind up with this. And this bit of fun after Riff Raff, I mean like immediately after Riff Raff, like right around the corner, is the wall. There are huge rocks to negotiate. It is very difficult because of those rocks to move backwards. And, well, you can kind of get an idea from where the people are standing and the rig at the top, just how big this wall is. Should be fun.
Try crawling, but it's probably going to be a bump. I bump, just bump it.
Part of it, the slant of those rocks up there, they throw your rig sideways. It's tough to do. it sounds like they're calling for a strap, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that.
She's getting strapped.
Hey, April.
Different spotter than last time, different line. That's okay. No harm in taking the strap. It's early in the week. Let's preserve any breaks for later on. Hey, Jordan made this look easy, but he better be really glad I didn't record him hitting his tie rod and his differential on every single rock up to this hill. But no matter. I mean, he really did a great job on this, on the wall.
Hard driving. Passenger, back up. Passenger, hard passenger. A little bit of driver. Right there. Stop. All right, straighten it out just a little bit. Right there. And then commit. That'll make up for all those high centers.
Yeah, go, 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 go. Nice job.
That'll make up for all those high centers.
Good stuff.
Kind of an important thing here. It's not always the smaller rigs or the lesser built rigs or any of that can't make it up. The obstacle will allow up what the obstacle allows up, and it doesn't always have to be the biggest, most expensive rig. And yes, I am still a huge proponent of sunscreen clothing. We always forget to put sunscreen on the trail. Sunscreen clothing is a way of staying protected from the sun without having to remember to apply the sunscreen. I told you there might be a chance for me to watch this beast in action. I understand that this rig is from Canada and is built for snow work. And boy, it really, really impressed a lot of people. And you'd think with these 54s it would make this particular obstacle pretty much a speed bump. But no, as I was saying, the obstacle will allow what the obstacle will allow. Okay, while he's repositioning, two things. One, I love Nick. Nick is an amazing, amazing spotter. He's so encouraging and so helpful. And he's a local. And look at that, a local wearing sunscreen clothing. By the way, you can get that off of Amazon. Just awesome stuff if you haven't considered it. forgot to mention rear steer. This buggy's got it all. That's a really great effort. Great to see this rig here. I had such higher hopes for this clip. You can see I'm extending my camera on a 6-foot boom. Really should have grabbed my Insta and extended it on a bigger boom. This is No Left Turn. Jordan managed to get through it just fine. I guess what I'm showing you here is how close you are to that rock when you come down this obstacle. Really not showing Jordan in his entirety. I wish I was, but this is where you need to be for this particular line. You'll notice he even turns into the rock quite a bit just to make sure he stays quite hugged to it, front and rear.
A little bit of passenger.
And now let's switch to a driver's seat view of what it looks like to run no left turn.
Well, you know, I appreciate hearing that, but I know what you mean.
I mean it in every sense of the word.
Oh, you.
Go ahead.
Turn.
Now you can turn, yeah. There you go.
At least I can see the rock, you know?
Yeah, you were wide open. You're going down.
I know.
Just a tiny bit driver, huh? Tiny bit driver.
Driver.
Right, there you go.
Counterintuitive.
Tiny more driver. There you go. Nicely done.
Thank you. Now I can see you. Chick that can work a clutch.
You're done.
I'm hitting right
Perfect.
here.
Couldn't have done it better. Yeah,
Thank
right
you.
down by
Yep, I see it. Thank you.
Jumping ahead a bit, no left turn is famous
I'm
for
not
what
as
I just
fond of this
did.
off-camber as I should
These
be.
next two obstacles that are kind of part of it,
Don't go up yet.
they don't
Yeah,
get
thanks.
enough play. And
Now that I can see the front tire,
watch what
I
happens to the horizon in this one, and also note the drop off to the driver's side. This one can get really disconcerting because it gets really
can't see the
tipsy.
You're good, you're good. Nice and slow. Good. Now you can start leveling out a little bit up front. There you go.
Thank you.
There you go. Little driver.
we aren't done yet. Look up ahead there. Jordan is now negotiating the last of this series of 3 obstacles. The parked rigs after it are kind of panting and recovering their wits. And now it's our turn. Alright, I'm going to let you in on a little secret as to why I'm having so much trouble with this. It's going to be covered in a later video, and I actually mentioned it in the last video on Backwards Bill. Penny has no functioning sway bars at the moment. At this time, I did not realize her rear sway bar was completely non-functional. So, her body's tipping around on that triangulated 4-link like crazy, and it is messing with my head. That's why we're going so slow.
I can't go over much more. Oh, God. Just not comfortable. There we go. I'll do it, but it takes me a little bit longer to do it.
That's how I felt. I was like, this is not good.
No.
Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit frustrated. I mean, not at the event or anything like that, but I gotta figure something out about Penny. Double whammy, and also, oops, I didn't show you double whammy. Here, check this out.
Anybody going to be terribly upset if I put the hammer down a little bit?
Hey.
Run the back one more time, Matt.
So that front tire lift is happening
So if you go, you'll see a little
here?
T, and it'll say BS on it. That's
There?
the body snatcher.
And right there.
Or that little
And it's
wedge
the
on
only the
right.
driver front tire. The other 3 tires are still in contact with the rock.
I can't hear you guys over.
A little further back on the wall. Penny was not behaving as expected from a suspension point of view. She won't be in a hole. Her back tires will be even. But for some reason, the driver front tire is lifting. I don't know why the driver front. Something's amiss. Yeah, so she got denied on double whammy. And I had to take out my revenge. Last time I did this trail, I did not do the obstacle called body snatchers.
There isn't any body to snatch.
Right?
Yeah, I did it this time, and I think if I hadn't overthought it, I would have gone through twice as fast as I did, but I went through with 0 trouble. One thing about Penny and a TJ on full widths, 40-inch tires, her body is actually quite well protected. So it was going to be very difficult for the jutting rock to actually hit her. So she did really well. I'm very happy about that. So I'm happy about that. Let's go. Anyway, we're still on Golden Spike. We still have Gold Bar Rim to do. So we will continue on. Okay, so here's the speed bump in the trail for the big boy. Handled it just fine. And of course, Jordan sailed right up it. And honestly, so did Penny. And we finished the trail with me getting some revenge on the very first obstacle that had denied Penny the first time. Look at that. She just popped right up at this time. And we made our way back out to the monitor and out onto the road. We were released at that point, and Jordan and I decided to have a little fun. No more word from Kenneth, no more video from him. He had a good day on Metal Masher. I'm really, really happy with what he did, and he got his revenge. He didn't come back needing surgery. If you like what we do, like, subscribe, share. You know the drill. Thanks much.
I needed I'm back here. I had to flip around and get revenge on that first waterfall.
Oh,
Went right up it. Once I remembered, it's not a first gear for me waterfall.
right.
Second gear was the trick.
Yeah.
Well, that and having hub luck.
No, the hubs can be handy.
Yeah, but I just sailed right up it. So that makes me feel a little bit better. Thank you
Have
for
a great week. Or,
yeah,
have a great
week. Yeah. Thank you.
Next year?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we're Red Rocks. We work trails. I worked one yesterday, so.
Good for you.
All right, see ya.
Have a good one.
See ya.